Who comes to mind for you as the greatest of all time?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah?
And people can hate on him. It was not given to him, you know.
Why is that though?
He beat all the best, you know. Because I love how dedicated he was, how he believes in himself, how dedicated he was. I remember his video from Cage Warriors after he won second belt, like different division belt, and he said that he's going to do the same, or I don't remember the exact words. He's
going to UFC.
He's going to do that in the UFC.
Yeah. And he did that, you know. And for me, like, you know, and I don't blame on him. Like, of course, sometimes I feel ashamed that he does things.
Yeah, does things.
Sure.
But
you don't judge him on that.
I don't, because I know that people are shady, and they doing this for purpose. You know, they are trying to complicate your life, and yeah, that's the thing. When I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, when I watched The Rocketman, then when I watched some different movies about superstars, I feel the same, you know. I had the same momentum in my fighting career, and it happened before the fight with Rose. And I understand. I'm not that big as they are or they were, but man, people can ruin everything in your life, and the people who you really trust and you have trust in. But you need to shake it and just take it, you know. And that's the point. So Conor, for me, the greatest, you know, and I thank Ronda Rousey for changing the game.
This episode is brought to you by 8 Sleep. Now, 8 Sleep is a company that has been gracious enough to lend me and give me a bed to actually sleep on that is going to increase my quality of sleep overall. Me and my wife have loved this bed, and we must say that it has honestly been a game changer, not only for our ability to sleep better, but also our ability to perform when we wake up. Their mission is fueling human potential through optimal sleep, using innovative technology and personal biometrics. They're not just a bed or a bed company, it's a health and wellness company focused on sleep itself. Now, that pod that I was talking about, they've been graciously giving me, is redefining the entire experience of sleep, leveraging data and technology to improve overall health and wellness in a way that no other company is currently doing. Now, in essence, they are a health and wellness company that is focused on sleep. Now, the app is where all the magic happens. That's where you're going to track your data. That's where you're going to track your sleep quality, and that's going to enhance your abilities to program yourself and program your athletes if you want to do so, if you are a coach. You can view your sleep and health metrics. You can adjust your temperature. You get insights. It personalizes your sleep experience. The pod is a sensor layer that tracks and improves your sleep by dynamically heating or cooling temperatures of your base of the bed. And it'll get better every night because you'll constantly be using it, and it'll start to track and understand your body. And you can integrate it into whatever health tracker you're using at the moment. Now, if you want to get your hands on one, just go to 8sleep.com. That's 8 spelled out sleep.com, and let them know that I sent you. Now, let's get back to the podcast.
Okay.
And the women's MMA.
Okay.
And,
I respect that.
And yeah.
Okay. I can respect that. Yeah.
Definitely changing the game
I get
in a lot of ways. They changed the game. Ronda changed the game.
People don't know Conor.
He took it to a different level.
Super nice guys to work with, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's different now. Of course he's different, but also because of people who were not good to him for so many years.
It changes your mindset too a little bit.
But for what he accomplished, you can't take that away.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love watching like people who like go there, they knock, and then they show the video from the locker room few minutes before the fight that they were doing this over and over.
Yeah. It shows like the power of your
mind, you know.
Yeah. Well,
so
that shows his genius. That shows his abilities for sure.
Yeah.
What other sports do you like?
I started playing piano. I started playing piano. So very often people ask me about COVID, like, oh, Chidi, I lost my job, I lost my motivation, I put on weight. I'm like, hey, COVID was a great time for me. I could stop. So I started playing piano. I always dream about. I started playing tennis. It's my therapy. I love playing tennis. I started racing a car. I became a pro driver. I want to do Dakar race.
Hold up.
So yeah, that's the thing.
Pro driver.
Yeah. So I want to do Dakar race. I did my debut last year, and I did another race a month ago before I came here. So I got the pro license. Now I can go different countries practice, and I want to do Dakar race. It's super dangerous. It's dangerous,
What kind of car
but
is
it's
it?
very difficult. It's like a bigger car, you know. It's a cross country.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That is
man.
dope.
It's so
That is
the
dope.
focus you have to keep, how disciplined you have to be, and
Yeah.
the way you get tired in general.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And so tennis, and I had no money before, and tennis is expensive sport, but I met great people, and I love Wojtek. I just want to say hi to my coach, and he saw the dedication in me. It's therapy for both of us, because he knows that there are people who are super dedicated and they have fun. Not only like people, I play tennis because it's fancy, you know, and I have this money, I can play. You know? No. There are people who are like, oh, show me more. You know?
Damn.
So yeah, definitely. But I love sport in general. So can you believe that I was not boxing and kicking till now, since my last fight? I was on the mat doing grappling because I would love to do ADCC in the future.
Oh,
I
really?
love jiu-jitsu, and I'm not very good, but I'm good. So I used to train with Cesar Matuda. Actually, like, you know, like because of making the decision I made a few years ago, coming to the ATT, I met you, I met great people, you know, so I'm very thankful to the people who I'm not working with anymore, who brought me to ATT. So I never burned the bridges, you know. And
that's true. This podcast is brought to you by Vivo Barefoot. Now check out vivobarefoot.com. That's the minimalistic shoe that I've been rocking on all my videos. If you've been watching my Instagram and YouTube, those are the shoes that I've been wearing to help my foot gain full foot functionality, strengthen up the intrinsic muscles of the feet to allow myself to perform better, and then also reduce the risk of injury. Now I personally like the Geo Racer Knit and the Primus Light 3. Check them out. Go to vivobarefoot.com and get the discount code DARU15 to get 15% off your final purchase. All right, now let's get on to the podcast.
I never burned the bridge.
sounds good.
And I learned from mistakes. I learned from people who brought bad moments to my life, you know. But I'm very thankful for to these people for bringing me, for Paulina, for bringing me to ATT.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
you
said,
do
like,
ACC?
I love the number,
ACC?
I love all the people. And when I was back home after first camp, I did at ATT. I told my parents, but Mikey, Cattell, Daya, you guys, like, you feel like in general, my parents are like, no, another people who are going to, like, at the end, do some bad things, you know.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
But when my father met Mikey, Cattell, they were in my house in Poland.
Yeah.
They were like, till now he's like, please say hi, please, how are they?
Yeah.
And really, I found my family here, you know, my second family, and I'm very family person. I'm very loyal. So when people ask me what's my fundament in life, is God, family, but
Loyalty.
number one, you know.
I agree.
And it's not about loyalty in partnership, you know, in marriage, for example, but in business, in friendship.
Everything.
Loyalty is number one for me.
Yeah, that's your virtues.
Don't turn your back on people.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember I even...
And you can do
we
bad
first met
things,
at-
and how would you? Well, if you do bad to me, I will tell you and kick you out.
Sure.
Oh,
But-
we know that.
You know, I'm trying to like not listen to people. Oh, he's bad, she's bad. People say bad things about me. You know, when I became popular, people.
That's what
I
that-
was
people must say that
everything
anyways.
on the internet. You know,
Yeah, they're gonna say
I was
that regardless.
everything. You know,
Don't matter.
from the baddest bitches on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, like the bad horse. To like this and that person.
Yeah.
But then, you know,
Yeah.
it's important to know yourself, who you
Right.
really are. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
When you get to a certain level, no matter what, there's always gonna people are always gonna find something.
For sure.
Right? And,
Yeah.
and to block out that noise and allow yourself to know you and who you are, it shouldn't bother you whatsoever because you know who you are.
Or don't judge other people for how somebody else's interaction is with them.
Of course.
Because everybody can, I can have a story about
Watch
you.
this
somebody
movie
else
isn't
will-
good. I will go and watch it, you
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna watch it and judge for myself.
So
you know?
actually, I responded to one of the comments on my social media a few days ago. That guy was like, I don't know what was he saying, like some shit. I was like, you know what? People like you made me to go harder. You know, you are part of my success because people who don't believe in me, it means you don't believe in yourself, but you made me stronger, you know?
Yeah.
These people are making me stronger because I want to show them. I'm too classy, so I do not show fingers, but it's like I let my work, my success speaks for me, you know.
Yeah. I get
That's the
you.
thing. No, I'm too classy.